Ah, he's the green guy!
Now, we've already reviewed Thomas here. I don't know how I'm doing this with him still in the box, but we're going to review Percy today. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Thomas Things on Instagram, who helped me get these as soon as they showed up in... Oh, is it called like Fenwicks or some shit? I don't know. Regardless, I sent him over the monies, and he sent these over to me. I see this as an absolute win. So everybody, go follow him on Instagram. I don't know if he has Twitter, but if he does, I'll link everything below, like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all sorts. Give that guy some numbers. He's the reason this is happening right now. He's the reason I have a big dumbass smile on my face. I'm gonna do it. Oh, mama. Oh, dude. Okay, he is extremely silly. What is this creature? Here is the guy himself, Mr. Silly, Percy the Small Engine. Percy? Probably just as good as Thomas, in all honesty. He's not... Okay, you guys know my mentality where I like the main character to be perfect. It's like, it's more important to me that Thomas looks good than Percy looks good, but Percy still looks really great. I'm still just as happy with Percy as I am Thomas. Much like Thomas, Percy's face is the same size as the previous push-along adventures, take-and-play, take-along, that size of face. But it's got some new paint applications on it, and in Percy's case, is these big, puppy-eyed, bug-eyed fucking pupils. People don't like these. I just think he looks really, really silly.
¿Quieres?
I love this. I love this kind of innocent, pure beam of light look for Percy, you know? He's just a little guy, you know? You don't need to be doing all that. He doesn't have a molded back lamp like Thomas, but he does have painted back buffers. But his coal bunker isn't painted around the whole side, and it's just like... It's like a block of green with some black on it, which looks kind of bad, in all honesty. I'm not really crazy about how that looks. I wish they did the molded coal like they did with Thomas here. You know, it's like a molded piece that slides in. They didn't do that with Percy, and it just looks strange, in all honesty. I don't know, it looks too shiny. It doesn't look like coal. It's just a bit messy. Like, look at that little bit of black, like, streaking off there. It just looks messy. It looks like something I'd paint on myself, which, yeah. His side details are kind of the same gig as Thomas. You know, you've got the rivets, which are in a lighter color instead of a darker color, unlike Thomas. You've got his little toolbox there, that little fucking black thing, whatever that is. You got his handrails, and you got his number 6 with a painted grey coal bunker. Now, that number 6 looks nothing like Percy's number 6 has before, and it's kind of weird to me. But it looks very Railway Series, and it adds on to my theory in the last video that these were initially designed to be Railway Series toys before they ditched All Engines Go and did the, you know, the whole classic thing, which, fair enough, like, it works. Again, it's not fact. Don't take that as fact. That's just a silly little theory I have, but, no, it works. You know, it's a nice number 6. It's a nice change of pace, you know. At least it doesn't look bad, you know, it doesn't look bad. It's a good number 6. Like, why am I talking so much about a fucking number 6? Man, like numberjacks. Getting onto his lower half with the wheels, and they did a really cool thing by having his side rods be a lot more forward than Thomas's, because he's got his piston to account for, which they missed off. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that he doesn't have his little cylinder block thing, whatever it's called. It's a shame, because it is a very important part of Percy's design. You know, Thomas has straight side rods, Percy's got different kind of side rods. You know, it's integral to how Percy looks. And without it, I'm just thinking of him looking like Bash and Dash, which just looks weird. It still looks very nice, though. You know, I think, like, just look at him from the front. I think it looks worse on Percy than it does Thomas, because, like, the Cars 2 mate a Gatling gun thing is, like, it's... Percy's the best example for it. Look at him.
Stewie, come on. You don't know how to use that thing. Oh, really? What if I hold it sideways like a black guy?
Again, like Thomas, the side rods are a very nice inclusion. I appreciate the thought, but they look... they stick out too much, and it doesn't help, again, that these guys have a very wide stance, you know, so the side rods stick out more than they should. Everything should be tucked away underneath the footplate, but it's not. And that's okay. At the end of the day, these are toys, you know, they're not meant to be super accurate or realistic, so it's not that deep, but, you know, it's just something I figured I'd point out. On his undercarriage, you have his name in big white text. You know how much I love that, and you know how important it is to not Thomas fans, but like kids and such trying to learn these characters' names. And he's held together entirely with rivets. Okay, this is a bit of a bummer, but it's fine. I didn't want to take him apart anyway. It's stupid. I'm kidding. Again, it's not that deep. You know, you can just take a drill, but I don't have a drill, and they're expensive, and I don't want to spend all that money just to take trains apart. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world, really. If anything, the only thing I want off this is the face, and I could probably just, like, tear off the smoke box with my bare hands if I wanted to. Like, I did it with Rajiv to make a little Barford, so, you know, anything is possible. Both the dome... Wait, what?
Okay.
Both his dome and his whistle are separately fitted pieces, which is very cool. But they're missing off his second dome on the first bit. Like, if you... We just put up Take and Play Percy there. He's got 3 little bits there. Percy only has 2 little bits on the new one. It's kind of bugging me a lot now that I'm noticing it. Like, why would you not have his second dome? That's just... Oh, it's weird. But again, it's not that deep. It's just me being me and noticing these things. But it looks very nice. The molded gold they use is a very, very nice molded gold, and I've always liked how it looked. Especially, I think they first used it back on the gold Thomas in 2015, and he's a stunner. That is a stunning looking Thomas, and I'm so glad they can continue to create really nice metallic parts with these. Even if they're not metallic, it's like, what's it called, pearlescent? I don't know. I don't know these things. Another oversight I've noticed with this Percy is this little part here is meant to be higher than it is on the other side. You know, he's not perfectly symmetrical, and it's something even the old piece of shit push-along did, where this side was higher up than this side. You know, it's a bit of an oversight. It's a bit of a bummer that that's the case, and they didn't, like, have that little extra attention to detail with Percy, but... Again, not that deep. It's not the end of the world. It's not like you're seeing this from both sides anyway. Do not let that one little minor gripe get in the way of what is one of the best Percy toys ever made. Because this guy is sweet. This is a really, really sweet looking Percy. So we're going to do some comparisons now. Now, it's not going to be as big as a comparison as it was with Thomas, because I don't have as many Percys as I do Thomas. We're going to start up with the All Engines Go Percy, and he towers over him. Oh my god, he's so much taller. But again, you can notice those little design quirks with the All Engines Go ones that have kind of like carried over to these new guys, you know, with how everything sandwiches together with these separately fitted pieces. You know, it's neat. It's really neat. I like it. Sorry, I had fucking acid reflux there. Something I've just noticed as well, I really like when they do this. I mentioned this in the Duck video when Duck reused Diesel's footplate piece. Percy here reuses the All Engines Go Percy buffer beam, which is... It's very cool. I do like seeing them do this kind of thing. Like, it's a very resourceful thing to do, you know? It just makes sense to recycle old parts, you know? We could so see this happening again, you know? I so see the All Engines Go wheels being used on characters like Rebecca or Hero or Connor and Caitlin, or like getting deep here like Neville and Dennis with those bullied style wheels that don't have the spokes in it. They could so print like the circle holes on them, and that would look so sweet. You know, just the possibilities are endless when you can kit bash as well as you can with toy trains. You know, you can swap parts over anything. You guys have seen me do it. It's like, it's my job. Here he is next to a 2012 Take and Play Percy, and this is Oh man, this is like, okay, because these are both aiming to be like accurate CGI versions of Percy, so it's really cool to see them next to each other. You can see what one does over the other, you know, like, they've got the detail on the toolboxes there and that little black thing that nobody knows what it is. But on this one, it's not painted, it's molded. You've got the correct 2 domes on this one, but then on this one it's just one. One has rivets, one doesn't. One has a cylinder, one doesn't. It's neat. You know, it's really neat to make these comparisons, especially with, you know, someone as iconic as Percy. You know, Thomas and Percy, everybody knows. Percy's like the second one that people can name, you know, unless they get him mixed up with Henry. I'm really sorry to bring him back on screen because he really doesn't deserve it, but here he is next to the old 2019 push-along Percy, and the difference is night and day. This is one of the worst fucking Thomas toys ever made, man. I hate this bastard. Fuck you. So, overall, while not as good as Thomas, you know, this Percy is still one of the best Percy toys ever made, man. I love this thing to death. This thing looks so sweet. I love his face. I love how he's built. He's decently heavy too, man. Like, you got some weight on him. You can really feel him when you pick him up. It looks sweet. The shiny gold bits on the whistle and dome look really cool. All the printed detailing, the rivets. It's all great. It's all really, really great. I love this Percy to death, and I'm so happy to have it. There was some oversights. Again, not that deep, but I noticed them, and now I'm probably never going to unnotice them, so thanks for that. Yeah, this is me. I will see you guys when I get the next one, which is probably going to be James, I reckon, so keep an eye out for that, yeah?